Education, NRC, stood for not recommended for who?
Children.
Children.
Correct. In which sport is Australian George Piggins a member of the Hall of Fame?
Horse racing?
Cricket.
Rugby league.
No.
The song Give You Love is a duet by the voice coaches Jess Malboy and who?
Pass.
Guy Sebastian.
Jason Derulo. What tube-shaped toy contains mirrors and pattern-forming coloured materials?
Oh, pass.
Kaleidoscope. In the 90s, which automotive giant bought the Hummer brand?
General Motors, GM.
BMW.
General Motors. The international institution WTO stands for World Trade
Organisation.
Correct. On a 12-hour clock, what time is the equivalent to 1300 hours?
1 p.m.
Correct. The Battle of the Somme was fought during which major war?
World War I, 1916, July.
Correct. Which Mafia TV drama shares its name with the term for some female opera singers?
Sopranos.
Correct. On the buzzer, Sarah, nice job. Boys will be proud. $10,000. Can you breathe?
Female opera singers? I thought they were boys with girly voices.
Throw up that one line with all. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Best of luck to you, big fella. Your time starts. Now, the adjective televisual refers to which broadcasting medium?
TV.
Correct. In the Australian film Brand New Day, Father Benedictus is played by Jeffrey who?
Rush.
Correct. In 2020, Tony Gustafsson became coach of which Australian women's team?
Matildas.
Correct. Colloquially, to accept losing something is to kiss it what?
Goodbye.
Correct. Which Elton John song has lyrics commonly misheard as Hold Me Closer, Tony Dancer?
Tiny Dancer.
Pass.
Tiny
Dancer.
Yeah.
Cornelia and Pompeia were wives of which Roman leader?
Caesar. Julius.
Caesar.
Correct. What slang word meaning caught in the act is also a past participle of spring?
Sprung.
Correct. Typically, a sailor serves in which branch of the Australian Navy?
Navy, yeah.
Correct. The adjective Sophoclean derives from the name of which
Sophocles.
playwright?
Socrates.
Sophocles. For most of the Disney film Tangled, Rapunzel's hair is what colour?
Blonde.
Gold.
Correct. In federal parliament, the Senate is also known as the upper
House.
House, just out of time. Brian, $16,000. Now, a large vehicle with a tray that can be tilted is alliteratively named a tip what?
Truck.
Correct. Which sport is played professionally by Melbourne United?
Soccer.
Basketball. Which US rapper released the Grammy-nominated album The Life of Pablo? Kanye West. In coffee terms, what is the common abbreviation for decaffeinated?
Decaf.
Decaf.
Correct. Which Californian theme park has the tagline
Disneyland.
The happiest place on earth?
Disneyland.
Correct. In what century did Matthew Flinders circumnavigate mainland Australia?
19.
18th century.
19. What major arm muscle group is targeted in a standard barbell curl exercise?
Biceps.
Bicep.
Correct. A true Neapolitan pizza is typically what shape?
Round.
Square.
Circle. In Gen Z slang, a male cryptocurrency fan is known by the rhyming term crypto what?
King.
Pass.
Bro. Chapter 4 is the subtitle
Rhyming,
of
yeah,
which
would be
2023
rhyming, would it?
Keanu Reeves film. John Wick is what we needed. Monique, did you have fun?
I did.
Yes, you did. $8,000. Now, what occupation title is commonly abbreviated to fiery?
Firefighter. Fireman.
Firefighter. Correct. A classic song by the Eagles is Life in the Fast What?
Lane.
Brian.
Lane. Correct. Tewkesbury was a major battle in England's Wars of the what?
Roses.
Brian.
Roses. Correct. What is the third book of the Bible's Old Testament?
Not Exodus.
Leviticus.
Yeah.
Jodie Henry won Olympic gold for Australia in what sport? Swimming. Correct. In which Australian state is the gold rush town of Gulgong?
New South Wales.
New South Wales. Slang for the reverse of vinyl record is the flip what?
Side.
Brian.
Side. Correct. The globus pallidus is part of which major human organ?
Brain.
Brian.
Eye. Brain. A common nickname for Qantas is the flying what?
Monique.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Correct. The 90s Aussie film The Sum of Us stars Jack who?
Brian.
Thompson. Correct.
Oh, yeah.
What class of animal is a yellow-rumped mannequin?
Bird.
Josh.
Mammal. Birds. What is the common six-letter plural form of the word stadium?
Brian.
Stadium.
Stadia. Correct. Which Aussie Army unit has the official motto, Who Dares Wins?
SAS.
Brian.
Special Forces. SAS. Rohit Sharma has captained which nation's Test cricket team?
India.
India. Correct. In the term strep throat, which word is abbreviated to strep?
Streptococcus.
Brian.
Streptococcus. Correct. Looney Tunes character Daffy Duck is mainly what colour?
Black.
Brian.
Yellow. band, which musician usually plays a tom-tom?
Drummer.
Percussionist? Correct. In which European country is Shannon Airport?
Ireland. Republic of Ireland.
Brian.
Ireland. Correct. The sitcoms Chiz and Becca both star Ted who?
Danson.
Monique. Danson.
Correct. What formal title is given to the wife of an earl?
Duchess.
Josh.
Spell that. Countess.
Oh.
The military term meaning overly eager is gung what?
Ho.
Just at a time. Guys, 17 steps down here. That is well and truly in the danger zone.
It is, and you were gung-ho, just unfortunately not on that last one. But it's going to be interesting because the knowledge is clearly there. I think the only thing I could fault is I sense maybe there are a couple of wrong answers when the other people knew the answers.
Yeah.
That's the only risk of a four-player final. Not really a criticism, it's just the way
They
it
get
is.
in each
We'll
other's
see how we
way.
go.
All right, this is going to be a good final chase, and it continues right after these. Now, in nature, what is the male equivalent of a lioness?
Lion.
Correct. FIFA is the global governing body of which sport?
Soccer.
Correct. The Latin term antebellum literally means before
Flood.
War.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
In which US state is the wine region Mendocino County?
California.
California.
Correct. Rod Serling created the surreal TV
Twilight
series The
Zone.
Twilight.
Zone.
Correct. Guy Fawkes famously converted to which Christian religion?
Catholicism.
Catholicism.
Correct. In which country was Thor Ragnarok director Taika Waititi born?
New Zealand.
Correct. Who led Australia's Liberal Party during the 1950s?
Robert Menzies.
Correct. What is the common two-letter short form of the word decibel?
Yeah.
Correct. Autumn is a rock opera by the band The Smashing what?
Pumpkins.
Correct. To which Nordic country does the Svalbard archipelago belong?
Sweden.
Norway.
Correct.
No.
An alliterative term for a specific annoyance is pet what?
Group.
Peeve.
Yeah.
Correct. Charles Goodyear invented vulcanization of what material?
Rubber.
Rubber.
Correct. Jean-Paul Marat was a key figure in which country's revolution?
France.
Correct. Which Anton Chekhov play is named for a seaside bird?
The seagull.
Correct. In botany, a droop is better known as a stone what?
Roof.
Correct. The Everest horse race is hosted at which Sydney racecourse?
Randwick.
Randwick.
Correct. Oh, this is shocking. Still 32 seconds to go. Fine.
Yeah, no, absolutely, mate. Okay, well, look, Matt, I wish you luck. Let's get you off to Vegas, mate, in style. This is the cash builder round. Each correct answer worth £1,000. Are you ready?
Ready.
Your time starts now. Which fictional spy described himself as a sort of
James
licensed
Bond.
troubleshooter?
James Bond.
Correct. Joe Hatcham was the first Australian winner of what Card Games World Series?
Poker.
Correct. What UK theme park hosts the annual Scarefest Halloween event?
Golden Towers.
Correct. A financially successful person is said to be bringing home...
Bacon.
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 Correct. The London Wall was first built during the time of what ancient civilization?
Rome.
The Romans.
Correct. Which of Marvel's Avengers stars in the cartoon series Armored Adventures?
Iron Man.
Correct. In 1996, which US talk show host started her influential book club?
Oprah Winfrey.
Correct. In what year did Pierce and Waddle miss World Cup penalties?
1990.
Correct. The Dusty Springfield hit Nothing Has Been Proved was about which 60s scandal?
Profumo.
The Perfumer affair. The line, be as ourself in Denmark, is from what famous line?
Yeah.
Correct. What was stolen in the 1983 Brinks-Mac robbery at Heathrow?
Gold.
Car. Gold bullion. The Brinks-Mac gold bullion robbery. Not bad start. £9,000.
Pretty good, yeah, it's
Yeah,
excellent.
wow. Very good.
Yeah.
Right. In 2016, what Noel Edmonds game show was axed after 11 years?
Deal or no deal?
Correct. Aquafaba is used as a substitute for what part of an egg?
White.
The white?
Correct. First seen in 1961, what satirical UK magazine is published every 2 weeks?
Pass.
Private Eye. What Memphis mansion has been dubbed Rock and Roll's
Graceland.
White House?
Graceland?
Correct. Cutaneous respiration is the exchange of gases through what external organ?
Skin?
Correct. 2017, which Conservative MP was appointed as leader of the House of Commons?
Pass.
Andrew Leadsom. In what film does Red describe himself as the only guilty man in Shawshank?
Shawshank Redemption.
Correct. Cleopatra's barge is a floating bar and lounge at what Las Vegas luxury hotel?
Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace. Which British monarch introduced the Distinguished Service Order?
Victoria.
Queen Victoria?
Correct. 2017. What social media site began testing a new 280 character limit? Out of time. That would have been Twitter. But £6,000.
get on the road, really. That'd be really ideal.
Brilliant, great. All right, well, let's do that, Jeff. I wish you luck. The time starts now. What number's usually in the box closest to the players when a game of hopscotch begins?
1.
2.
1. The mineral celestite takes its name from a shade of what primary colour?
Pass.
Blue. 2013, Sigmar Gabriel was appointed deputy to which German Chancellor?
Pass.
Merkel.
Angela Merkel. The Leonardo Express is an airport train service in what capital city?
Rome.
Rome.
Correct. The plumes of what flightless birds were used as a medieval helmet decoration?
Peacock.
Eagle.
Ostrich.
Oh.
What Hertfordshire town gives its name to a method of
Yeah.
mass producing bread?
Ovis.
Chorley Wood. What word goes before towel and ball to give two things used at the seaside?
Pass.
Beach.
Mm.
Which English swimmer won her first Paralympic gold aged 13 years and 9 months?
Pass.
Ellie Simmons. Which of the Goons received an honorary knighthood 2001?
Harry Seeker.
Pass.
Spike Milligan. Asanas are postures adopted in what physical and spiritual practice?
Yoga.
You do.
Yoga. Jeff, a grand. Now, what political post has been held by men called Attlee and Cameron?
PM.
Prime Minister.
Correct. What word meaning cheerful is the name of one of Snow White's 7 dwarfs?
Happy.
Correct. Which famous enemy of Superman first appeared in Action Comics?
Lex
1940?
Luthor.
Batman.
Lex Luthor. 2017 marked 75 years since the debut of what Enid Blyton Quintet?
The famous 5.
Correct. Noel Gallagher usually played what instrument in the band Oasis?
Guitar.
Correct. What is Atva, meaning one whose goal is awakening, is a term in what religion?
Islam.
Buddhism.
Correct.
Mm.
What 14-letter word is the general name for a substance that reduces sweating?
Deodorant. Oh, antiperspirant.
Deodorant.
Antiperspirant. In kitchen design, the work triangle links the cooker, sink and what else?
Fridge.
Correct. In 1976, Japanese wrestler Antonio Inoki fought which US heavyweight boxer?
Muhammad Ali.
Mike Tyson.
Muhammad Ali. In 2016,
76 was it? I
Diane
remember that.
$6 grand. Another good player. Now, White Clink run ferry to what British island?
Matt.
Wild White.
Correct. The phrase au courant comes from what language?
French.
Matt.
French.
Correct. Twins Phil and Lil were characters of what TV cartoon?
Jeff.
Rugrats.
Correct. 2017, Chris O'Feely received a CVE for his services to what?
Matt.
Sport.
Writing.
Art. Technology company Sharp was founded in what Asian country?
Japan.
Matt.
South Korea.
Japan. The Bay of Love is on what satellite in the solar system?
Moon.
Matt.
Jupiter.
The Moon. What rock is called pumiceite in its powdered form?
Pumice Stone.
Stone.
Pumice. Which English clarinetist was known for wearing a bowler hat?
Pass.
Matt.
Pass.
Acker-Bilk. What cricket trophy was donated to the MCC 1927?
Ashes.
The Ashes.
Correct. In the animated film The Nut Job, Surly is what rodent?
Rat.
Matt.
Rat.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
What fruit is used in the dish Chicken Veronique?
Matt.
Pass.
Grapes. The Greek term thermos means what 3-letter word?
Hot.
Matt.
Hot.
Correct. Nopal's a type of what prickly plant?
Cactus.
Matt.
Porcupine.
Cactus. Dare Not Linger is a book by which South African president?
Mandela.
Mandela.
Correct. Boxer Anthony Joshua won Olympic gold at what weight?
Super heavyweight.
Correct. Which of the blood groups comes last alphabetically?
Matt.
O.
Correct. What dairy product is Wiltshire loaf?
Choose.
Matt.
Milk.
Cheese. Diamonds and Pearls is a 91 hit album for which US singer?
Matt.
Bruce Springsteen.
Prince. 2011, Zara Phillips got married in what country of the UK?
Matt.
Wales.
Scotland.
Scotland. Athene is a genus of what nocturnal birds?
Bat. Oh no.
Owl.
Correct. Chatuchak Weekend Market is located in what Thai city?
Bangkok.
Cock.
Correct. The regulatory authority OGA controls oil and what?
Gas.
Gas.
Correct. The Memphis Grizzlies play what American ball sport?
Basketball.
Out of time. That would have been basketball, of course. 13 step. Chaser, are you ready?
Yes.
Your
Memphis
time
Grizzlies.
starts now. A classic swing ball set contains how many checker bats?
2.
2.
Correct. In computing, IT stands for what?
Information
Information
technology.
technology.
Correct. Sprinter Usain Bolt was born in what decade?
80s.
1980s.
Correct. The zygomatic arch is also known as what facial bone?
Nose.
Cheekbone.
Correct. A dye of what primary colour is made from bloodroot?
Red.
Correct. The Big Island is the largest island of what
Hawaii.
American states?
Hawaii.
Correct. The abbreviation PSI stands for pounds per square
Square
mile?
inch.
Inch.
Correct. Which Suffolk artist married Maria Bicknell in 1816?
Constable.
Yeah.
Correct. The film The Mountain Between Us stars which Titanic actress?
Kate
Kate
Winslet.
Winslet.
Correct. The word kuchen means cake in what European language?
German. Cocken.
French.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Right.
The word
K-O-C-H-E-N.
kuchen means cake in what European language?
Cocken.
Yeah, German and Dutch.
Yeah. I think German was cakes.
Yeah. German. Go with German.
If German is absolutely right, kuchen. Here we go. We push the chaser back. 5 required now to catch the team. Your time starts again now. What London prison's located on Caledonian Road?
Tower of London.
Pentonville.
Oh,
Correct. If you centuplicate a number, you multiply it by what?
100.
Correct. Keble College is part of what English university?
Oxford.
Correct. Canario is the Spanish word for what bird?
Canary.
Canary.
Correct. The Heisman Trophy is awarded in what American sport?
American football.
Correct.
Good.
One opportunity to push back, one executed, came to, what did we have, 13 plus the one, caught with 54 seconds remaining. Gentlemen, you're looking at 25. That's our target.
Matt is a pretty good player. That's, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, hats off to him. He's a top chaser.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely. But I know you're disappointed. I hope you've enjoyed your day, Matt.
Certainly.
Yes, we have. Lovely meeting you, and you, Jeff. I wish you well in all you do, gentlemen. I've got to take away the £10,000 and finally tell you that Jeff and Matt, you have been caught. A few. The chase is over. Chaser.
I hope I've got this right, but I think I can summarise the difference as follows. When you're doing your final chase, your thought process is probably going to something like this. We're not scoring enough, we're not scoring enough, I need to get the next one right. What was the last one I got wrong? Oh, what's he just asked me?
Yeah.
So you're thinking of all kinds of things, of which the most important thing is, what's he asked the question? Us, when we've got a relatively modest target, the only thing I'm thinking of is, what's the answer to the question that Bradley's just asked me? I don't worry about the time or the score, because I know if I'm getting them right, I'm going to win. If you guys have scored 21-22, the pressure's off you and it's on us.
Yes.
And that's when we start falling apart.
We'll see you next time on The Chase.
That's a
Goodbye.
big speech.